Hi friends! Sally and I are so glad you're here today. Aren't we glad, Sally? Can you tell the room looks a little bit different? It is different. We're at our beach house. We're spending a few days here. So I thought I'd come and say hi to you from the beach house. Sally, are you ready? She's ready, friends. Here's her favorite part, saying hi to you and getting her treat. All right, Sally, you enjoy your treat while I say hi to our friends. Hi, Avery. Hi, Gray and Maya. Marquise, Joshua, Jeffrey, and Julia, Karen and Eloise, Bella, Becky, Emma, Elliot and Cooper, Eleanor, Maya, Nolan, Sam and Ellie, Ada, Andy, Mac, Teacher Mac, Alexa, Flan and Fife, Ford, Johan and Soren, Henry and Harper May, Brooklyn Ray, Addison, Emma, Stella, Eli and Lizzie, Will and Brooke, Thea Vesper and Mikey, Landon, Adeline, Everly, Kinsley, Blossom and Larky, Branton Reese, Michael and Milo, Ray Yu, Sophia and Maverick, Avery and Dakota, Pam and Jason, Andy and Kristen and Mindy, Carlota and Max, Boyce and Ellis, London, Freya and Peyton, Olivia and Sloan, Sutton and Sebastian, Lucy and Oli, Ruby, Sammy, Millie, Judy, and Terry. Hi, friends. We're so glad that you're here. All right. I thought since we were at the beach, we would read Big Owl. This is one of my favorites. I've had this for a long time, friends. You're really going to enjoy it. It's by Andrew Clements Yoshi, and it's called Big Owl. What do you think Big Owl might be, friends? Are you ready? Let's find out. Look at that. What are all those? What color are they? You're right, they're black. Looks like they might be fish. In the wide blue sea, there was a very friendly fish named Big Owl. You could not find a nicer fish. See the picture of Big Owl there? But Big Owl was also very scary. Oh my, look at his face, friends. Does he look scary to you? He does a little bit to me. Make a scary face like that. Ooh, those are good scary faces, friends. Other fish seemed to have at least one friend. Some had many, but Big Owl had none. He did not really blame the other fish. How could he expect little fish to trust such a great big fish with eyes and skin and teeth like his? So Big Owl cried big salty tears into the big salty sea. Poor Big Owl. But Big Owl really wanted friends, so he worked at it. First, he tried wrapping himself up with seaweed. He thought it was a great disguise, but no one else did. Who wants to stop and talk to a floating plant with big, sharp teeth? Then he thought that if he puffed himself up round, the other fish would laugh and see how clever and silly he could be. But all they saw was how big he could be, and they steered clear. Very early one morning, Big Owl went to the bottom of the sea and flopped and wiggled himself into the sand until he was almost covered up. He looked much smaller. The other fish came near. Big Owl talked and joked with them, and had a delightful time. But then one scratchy, tiny grain of sand got stuck in his gills, and he sneezed. When the cloud of sand cleared away, all the other fish were gone. Oh no. Big Al even changed his color one day so he could look like he belonged to a school of tiny fish passing by. He bubbled along with them for a while, laughing and feeling like he was one of the ones of the crowd. But he was so big and clumsy that all the tiny fish darted to the left and then quickly back to the right. But Big Al just plowed straight ahead. He went bumping and thumping right into the fish, and before he could even say, "Excuse me," they were gone, and he was alone again, sadder than ever. Oh. Just when Big Al was starting to be sure he would never have a single friend, something happened. He was floating along sadly. Can you make a sad face? Watching some of the smaller fish, wishing they would come closer. As he watched, a net dropped silently down from above, and in an instant, they were caught. Oh no, look at the fish are caught in this net, friends. What does Big Al's face look like? I think he might be worried for those little fish. Big Al forgot all about being lonely. He forgot all about being sad. His eyes bulged out bigger and rounder, and with a mighty flip of his tail, he opened his mouth and charged straight at the net. The net was strong, but Big Al was stronger. He ripped right through it, and all the little fish rushed out through the hole. But when Big Al tried to turn around and get out of the hole, he got tangled up in the net and he was stuck. The net went higher and higher toward the bright surface of the sea, and all the little fish watched as Big Al disappeared above them. When the little fish were able to speak again, all they could speak about was the huge, wonderful fish that had saved them and how great it was to be free. But what a shame that the big fellow had been captured. Just then there was a tremendous crashing and splash above them, and the small fish dashed away. Was it the net again? Not at all. It was Big Al. Those fishermen took one look at him and threw him right back into the ocean. Now, there's one huge, puffy, scary, fierce-looking fish in the ocean who has more friends than anyone else. Who do you think it is, friends? You're right, it's Big Al. Friends, there's Big Al. He's floating away with all the friends that he has now. Friends, I bet you have some friends that you really love, and maybe they look different than you. Maybe they have a different skin color or eye color. Maybe their hair's different. Maybe you're a girl and they're a boy. I don't know. Sally has friends that are different than her too. She has a kitty friend, right, Sally? And she has some other friends that are different color fur than her. But we can all be friends. We don't have to be exactly alike to be friends. All right, friends, I want you to think of who your friends are, and I want you to color them a picture today. Could you do that for me? Sally, are you ready to say goodbye to our friends? I am too. All right, friends. Sally and I are saying goodbye. We're going to go for a walk on the beach. Say goodbye, friends. Bye, Sally.